On this week's episode of the Cowboy4Game Podcast, we discuss the metagame and preview YCS Atlanta. There's a bunch of product news and we dive into all of that, and that includes another new set for Speed Duels. This is the Cowboy4Game Yugioh Podcast. And I'm Bragg. I'm joined here today by Jake.
Hello.
And special Lachlan. I just realised we agreed not to say that anymore because it is like hardwired. It's after 94 episodes.
Yeah, we're up there.
Also, I'm used to saying Jake all the time as my first person. So, like the one time he wasn't here, there was heaps of retakes.
Yeah, I'm joined by. Oh no, I'm not.
Oh yeah, I just call whoever we're at Jake.
Wait, where wasn't I involved?
We did a home podcast once without you, I'm pretty sure. And I called, and that's the thing, I called Blake Jake. I'm like, it's not even because you have like rhyming names. It's because I just always say Jake first.
He would have hated that too. I love it.
How was that week in Yu-Gi-Oh? I'll start with you, Jake.
I'm still on the same deck from last time. What's it called? Invoke.
Yeah, that deck I'm playing. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't afford Dangers, and Pure Thunder is garbage, so I just went back to the only sort of competitive deck that I've got at the moment.
Yeah.
Because, as much as I can, I don't want to play Altergeist.
And I wouldn't want to play Altergeist at the moment, at the moment either.
Well, yeah, they're not representing well, and it's a boring deck at the best of times, especially now when they don't seem to be all that competitive either. So, yeah, and that's not to say that my deck's ultra competitive. Like some weeks I'll win, some week like this last Tuesday there was only 6 people at the locals and I still managed to come second last. It was fucking woeful.
So do you have any Sky Striker stuff lying around?
Nah.
Alright. So if only there was a cheap deck you could pick up. And
don't say it,
and put staples into and do well. If only.
I don't like the playstyle because at the end of the day, I'm not a person who jumps onto meta for the sake of meta. I play decks that I like. If the deck I like happens to be meta,
yeah,
excellent, great, cool. But I don't. The times that I have bought into the meta for the sake of the meta, it's been abysmal.
Yeah.
I bought into True Draco before, I think it was the 2017 Oceanics.
Yep.
Not that I went, but I thought I was. That was a fucking...
F's in the chat.
That deck was so boring. It was boring to win with, and it was boring to lose with.
I really like True Draco. Yeah, I guess we're just two different people.
I think True Draco are a good fucking shout right now.
Yeah, all right now, but he didn't like True Draco when they were good, so he won't like True Draco when they're kind of good.
My favorite Draco, and it's probably not even Draco, it's more True King. My favorite variant of that build was when I had Gradles in it.
Yeah.
That deck. That deck was fucking fun. That was so good.
Should have known it was going that way. Lachlan, did you get to play any Yu-Gi-Oh at all?
No. Why would I do that?
You're just lurking around.
Just praising the pen god.
Yeah, he's not on this week. I'm not doing that. I like this.
We'll get him on eventually.
Yeah, there we go. We'll get him as a special. He'll be a special guest. Don't you worry. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Comment if you want to hear us talk to him.
I'm not positive he'd do it.
Yeah, I reckon. I don't know. If we pay him.
No.
Oh, like Asian. Wait, can we say that anymore?
Well, isn't he Slater?
Huh? I don't
I
care.
think his channel's still Asianized, isn't it?
I don't know.
His videos pop up, but I don't watch them.
Yeah.
Wait, real? I haven't seen one of his videos in forever.
They're pretty basic things. He just gets replays of things and talks about them.
I don't
even watch our YouTube channel, let alone anyone else's.
Right?
Wow.
If it's not TikTok compilations, I'm not watching it.
Fucking Jesus.
I watched one, and then they're just always there, and then you go, oh, I'm not doing anything for 5 minutes.
You guys are really selling the channel too.
Huh?
I don't know.
Listen, not only do
I barely
I
watch our
not...
own channel, but please watch.
Listen, I barely watch YouTube at all, let alone our channel.
Actually, no, that's a lie. I did listen to the Hearthstone podcast last week. Which and that's I will explain that to listeners. There was nothing much going on. Blake just turned up and he goes, "Here, I did a podcast." I'm like, "Well, cool, let's do it." And so that's why you all got that. And I hope you all appreciate it because it's pretty good insight into that crazy old game, which I was considering getting into, and then money.
I got 30 seconds in and I thought I was having a stroke, so I stopped.
It happens, bro. Listen, we out here.
Yeah, right, we'll move on. Actually, no, we won't. My week in Yu-Gi-Oh! I played a bunch of speed duels, and I missed a couple of tournaments as well. Sunday was not my fault.
Close. Which day?
Sunday. The trains were.
Bloody Sunday.
Well, I could have picked you up. You should have said something.
Yeah, probably should have. I don't know, I thought it was all cruisy, and then like I got to the traffic lights, and the train was just like leaving. I'm like, oh, well, I'm not walking.
Get me started on trains. Fucking let me fight whoever it is that works at train. Let me fight every single person who works at trains.
The boss
every
is a
single
horse.
one of them. I will fight every single one of them.
That's kind of weird. I thought trains put horses out of business.
Bragg, I'm gonna send you a
not this
screenshot
Yep.
of my interaction with the TransLink Facebook page. Let me tell you. Listen, I went.
Does this conversation have to happen right now?
Yeah, let's move on.
Okay.
Send me the screenshot. We'll bring it up in the end. Because I definitely can't see the screenshot. Did you send it to me already?
No.
Oh, well, right. So, whatever. Moving on. UDS was 2 weekends ago, which we would have covered last week if we were doing anything. So did anyone get to see any? There was no coverage.
No.
So to break down the top 16, there were 7 Sky Striker, 7 Salomon Great, 1 Danger Thunder Dragon, and 1 Danger Zombies. The top 2 whittled down to the Sky Striker and Salomon Great, and Sky Striker took out the UDS Las Vegas.
Of course it did, because Salomon Greats still suck.
Hey. No, I mean, that's the thing. They're good enough to get you a top, and then winning from there is, come on. The Sky Striker Salomon Great matchup is very much based on draws and stuff.
Yeah, which fucking Sky Striker have a lot more of.
Yeah. In a few of the Salomon Great builds, I'm not sure if it was this one or the other. Actually, no, it was that one where there was a few artifact ones lurking around as well. So, going second isn't all that great now. Apparently. Well, one of them was I hadn't thought of it until I saw the list was also running Trap Trick. I'm like, oh yeah, of course, you can run 6 Sanctums. I couldn't find my Trap Tricks.
They still only play like one scythe, don't they?
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
Jesus.
Yeah, if you draw that scythe though, that's...
Just play a Moral Attack.
Yeah, Moral Attack wouldn't be the worst, to have around.
Or just play 2 Scythe.
Yeah, especially that... You could just play 2 Scythe and then, especially if you're siding in Twin Twisters, you could just...
Yeah.
That gives you a little bit of flexibility.
That, and if you're siding in Lanciers as well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lancier would be good for... Well, that was a weird reaction. Okay. So that was the UDS. Sky Striker taking out was, surprising at the time, for me, at least reading it. And then we go into PBG Orlando from last weekend, where the top 16 was 4 Salomon Great, 4 Sky Striker, 3 Pen Magician, 2 Draco, 1 Danger Zombie, 1 Danger Thunder, 1 Prank Kids, and the winner was Sky Striker.
Pen Magician!
Yeah, so Pens came second, yeah?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did, yeah, because I think I tried to watch a match and it was just horrendously filmed.
Look,
or was that which one was that? I'm pretty sure it was this one. Anyway, I remember watching one of these non-Konami events being filmed, and the glare on the cards was so bad.
Glare is pretty iffy to manage if you can't and it's very location dependent, very light dependent. You need to have it all pretty well set out. And, and sometimes the places these people are hiring are not, suited to that, right?
Yeah.
It's a damn shame, because video coverage is... Although it's not really huge, right? Like, there's only ever, 1,000 viewers at one time at max. Which, it could be better, but I don't know.
I'm interested by this fucking danger zombie build that keeps going around. It must just spam the big one from the structure decks.
Wasn't was Logan running something similar to that a month or two ago?
Yeah, he was running a ferret build, and then Firewall got hit, and he couldn't manage it anymore without Firewall, so he axed it.
Which is strange because, and here it is doing more stuff. That zombie monster is kind of strange though.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it is good, but I figured out a way around it. Versing it with prank kids at YCS. I'm like, I have not read these cards before. And still won.
Yeah, it's not hard to figure out, but some decks just cannot play around it.
That's true. Oh, yeah, I don't care enough to look it up. But so they're just using that big one from the structure.
Well, this is without seeing any sort of deck list or anything, but as far as zombies go, it's definitely their best support they've had in a while.
Yeah. That the Lone Flyer one was pretty silly. Any deck lists? No, I can't find the deck lists. Oh, that's Twitch, the top 16. No. Oh well, let's move on to YCS Atlanta is this weekend. But
cool.
It's the team one. The team.
Yeah. Let's see
we should have flown up for that.
Oh yeah.
You reckon?
Listen.
What when a couple of people talking shit in the hotel room that they're going to be doing this? I'm like, there's no fucking way you're doing that in 2 months.
Yeah, but we talk a lot of shit. Well, I say we. I had nothing to do with it. I was never going. But the people we hang around with talk a lot of shit. You know this.
Hey, it's right near the Atlanta airport. That would have been easy.
Wow, what an exotic location.
Just pull right up into the Marriott, stay there, walk across, and that's all you do in America. Oh, that's the opener.
America.
How embarrassing.
America.
Did anyone see the playmat? Actually, the Top Cut playmat is different to the one we got, right?
Yeah, it's slightly different. It's got a shieldy thing on one of the sides.
Yeah. How about, look at that. That's I think I like that one.
I prefer the one that Lewis got.
Oh yeah.
And then got a little bit too much going on.
And then the participation match is you get the Lord of Phantasms, fucking
the Egyptian god
2.0. Mighty Dong.
And Hamon, Lord of Vanda. Fuck Hamon's. Yeah, Hamon's just the best. It was so good.
Hamon's the continuous trap one, yeah?
Nah, that's the spell. Uriah was the trap. That one. Uriah.
You're right. The trap one's the best one.
Yeah, you're right. So, in the scope of the game, the trap one was the better one. But Hamon, it's just easy to get 4 continuous spells up. You know?
In the current game, I feel like getting continuous traps going would be way easier.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Summon Limit Rivalry, goes in, fucking...
But then you got to give them up to...
Howling.
But it also, it's attack scale.
You just say fucking howling, Jesus.
No. Yes.
You're a terrible human being.
So, I'm struggling for words. Each person can run their own deck, right? So, there's no point really a team thing.
You could sit there and all build the same deck.
Yeah.
But then, the problem that I would have with that is you're sitting in a group of 3, you're all playing the same deck. If someone else's game accelerates too quickly, then they can, the people on the other side can then pass down information to the other 2 as to what the combos do.
Yeah.
Because, it's, as far as it's been told, it's pretty free communication through the teams.
So would you so if we were running as a team, us 3, would we want to run separate? Were we on a separate decks and try our best, or would we try and get on the same page?
You literally never convinced me not to play Dynamist. It'd be it would be a feat rivaling any others
Okay,
ever created.
but I would not ever try to convince you. What I would do is swap your deck last minute.
I'd be there as we handed in the deck lists. So either you let me play or we get a DQ.
So if there was a YCS tomorrow, if we were in this, I probably wouldn't play Salmon Grade, so I'll probably switch back to Prank Kids. So I would go in with Prank Kids. They topped.
Is this like a thing that we're doing? Like we're nominating the decks we'd use for a...
Yeah. So and then you just use your one. But then none of us using Sky... Oh, fuck. We'll be the most like... Oh, my God. It's a scrub team. This is why we're not in Atlanta.
Scrub team? We're a win team? Oh.
That's the... Imagine... So that's the thing with this, right? Like, that one deck can sneak through... and top, and you go, like the Prank Kids in December, right? For a team to get there, like, what are the odds of like a team running 3 rogue decks get through and top?
I don't know. I feel
listen, rogue's power is in like all rogue decks are good when they have a lot of monsters on field. And like card advantage. So...
No, it's almost like every other deck is under those same conditions.
Yes, but what I'm saying is, you don't start with 5 cards, you start with 15.
What?
That's how the duels work.
Are you on crack? What the fuck are you on about?
What?
I'm not sure if we...
No. I wanted to see what this is. Explain to me how you believe these team duels work.
Well, you have like a big field.
No.
Like 15 wide.
No.
Okay, well they suck then.
Okay, thanks. That's all I need to know.
It's just 3 different...
As soon as you said you start the game with 15 cards in hand, I'm like, what the
Well, no, we all have 5 cards.
Yeah, I get that, but you're not all dueling
They're
the
separate.
other 3 people.
They're separate matches.
Oh, I see.
It's affected. The only difference between it is that, like, you're sitting with your 2 mates and you can discuss how best you play your hand. Like, you're not versing directly with those 2 people against another 3 people. You're having an individual duel in which your points count towards an overall victory.
Oh, then no, Rogue would suck.
Yep.
There we go.
Rogue is always dependent on the quality of the pilot. Like, you can play as many neg decks and fucking random cards as you want, but unless you know exactly what the meta decks are doing and how best to stop it, Rogue means nothing. Like, most meta decks can handle most Rogue piloted by an average person with ease because that's what they're built to do.
I don't know. I'm not positive I agree with you there.
Ooh, that's very interesting. The other question is how the team members choose who to pair up with.
Do they choose?
So like if they're just pairing like normal pairings, then what's to stop 2 team members getting paired up against each other?
2 team members, what?
So, like, are they pairing the team or are they pairing players?
I don't know if it, like, funnels down. So, like, they might verse Team A with Team B, but then they designate who in Team A versus Team B.
Yeah, so they must have built a whole new program for this. That's alright if they're doing that type of stuff. Another thing from YCS Atlanta is the Dragon Jewels. There'll be 2 Dragon Jewel events, 1 normal one, and then 1 Speed Jewel constructed one. Speed Jewel sealed, sorry. So, actually, that doesn't. No,
good news is there is a Speed Duel event. Bad news, you have to be 12 and under.
Wait, what?
And also,
Is that a joke?
No, that is 100% true. That is what it said.
Also, I messed up. I thought there was a Speed Jewel constructed one, so we'll finally get the rules for Speed Jewel constructed. But no.
Konami says that speed duels are only for retarded 8-year-olds.
Alright. Moving on. Into some product stuff. So OCG. Now, I'm always cautious to talk about OCG reprints, but the Magician Pendulum Structure deck coming up. His name is Lord of the Magician. That's going to get Pot of Desires in the OCG.
That's pretty sick.
So, I mean, we got Ash Blossom in Salmon Greats. Surely, like, we're now at a point where they'll just keep Desires in this to sell the deck. Surely.
Yeah.
You don't... Wait, do you reckon, Lachlan, or...
What?
Do you think they'll put Pot of Desires in the TCG print?
As a common?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
It is about time, and if they did Ash Blossom, I don't see why they wouldn't do Desires. So there you go. That's a reason to pick it up, besides the fact that the Pendulum Magicians are really fucking good. Moving into a starter deck reprint in the OCG is for Co-Generator. I thought it was like the reason I included this originally in the show notes is I thought it was from the structure deck. No, it's from a V-Jump, so yeah. So we might get one of the good Cyber's code monsters, in that starter deck, which would be pretty cute. It's such a good one. Like, link summoning from the hand. Seems good. Can't tell me it's not. I mean...
Is it one of those ones? The ones that you can use it from hand and then you draw one? Is it that one? Or is
no, that's the Searcher one. That searches 1200 or less if you use it from...
okay.
Or it mills it if you used it from hand, which is still good because if you use Dot Scraper, it's just on the field anyway. Or if you used it from field, you can add it to your hand.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so I wonder if they all I wonder when the starter deck comes out if they will include a supplementary product which has the other Code Talker stuff, or if they'll just continually ignore the Cybers stuff.
Well, they've already got lots of Salamangreat. It depends on what direction they want to take Salamangreat, because like you've already seen that heaps of the generic good stuff for Salamangreat gets splashed in. I'm sorry, for Cybers gets splashed into Salamangreat. So
yeah, I can't find my backup Secutaris. It's really fucking pissing me off.
You still can't find any.
It has to be somewhere. Has to be. And what's the Flame Buffalo? It's so good. And by so good, I mean it's kind of okay.
Yeah.
There were people asking if they couldn't afford Lady Debug, if they could run Flame Buffalo instead. It's like they're in the same deck. We're at that point now where people are buying. Oh, it's just so crazy. And then its price went up. It's dumb. I love the market of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Do you?
That was kind of sarcastic before.
Kind of, though.
I do like that. Like the most expensive Salamander card is $10.
Yeah, that fucking rare. Ugh.
Have you got a playset yet?
I do.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, I was going to play the deck.
There's that. Wait, what are you doing tomorrow?
What am I doing tomorrow? That's a good question.
Coming into locals, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I completely intend to go into locals, and then me.
Except he's going to miss the train.
That's a possibility. I don't have Brett with me.
It's alright. If need be, I will pick him up.
Ooh. We'll sort out an arrangement.
Are you going to, like, just pick him up and carry him to the...
Yeah, I'm going to pick him up. No. I'm going to pick him up and throw him at the sun.
Fireman. Yoot.
I should have put this with the other playmat announcement. Our Oceanics our Nationals, whatever, got revealed as being prank kids.
Well, have they actually given us a date as to when this shit's going to be on?
We know the Europeans get theirs towards the end of June.
And flowing to Ultra. Okay. So yeah, ours theoretically is somewhere between the 28th to the 30th. No, that's not it. I don't know.
Well, it has to be sometime after June 11th because that's when Actually, that's really weird. If New Zealand Nats is on June 11th,
it isn't.
May 11th.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so May 11th. Alright, so I mean, it'll just be a June long weekend then.
Yeah, well, that's when it usually is, but they still haven't confirmed that. So.
Yeah, because I was going to say, for a second, I thought that New Zealand Nats were June 11, and therefore Like, I mean, that's after when we would have Oceanics, so that's pretty fucked up. But no, it's
But no, we good. We good.
we are good. Dark News Storm Special Edition. We're getting Shooting Riser Dragon and Marginalized Fusion. So Shooting Riser Dragon's been around for a while, hasn't it?
What's that?
2018. Shooting Riser Dragon. One shooter.
Yeah. It's broken with needle fiber, but that's about it.
Oh yeah, we still don't have that. I completely
Yeah,
forgot
we
about
still
that.
don't have that.
I got a bit distracted. And then Marginalized Fusion is pretty cute as well.
I think the only thing that could make me play Yu-Gi-Oh! Less than I do at this exact moment is if they brung out needle fiber.
Well.
That'd be nail in the coffin.
Oh, actually, so the original translation I read for Marginalized Fusion had Fusion Summon 1 Fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing materials from your field or graveyard. You can activate it once per turn. But Fusion Summon 1 Spellcaster. So
has to be a spellcaster.
Which makes sense. Like, I was like going, oh, so why the hell's the Magician on the Fusion if it's a generic?
Because the whole point of this, and I assume that it'll probably be in the same set, is it's meant to summon that big one that uses 5 spellcasters as fusion material, and then you can't tribute over it.
Wait. Spell.
Moving on. We're still waiting.
What are we waiting for?
Wait. What's the Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm done.
You could use the Shadows, even though Shadow Fusion already does that.
Well, I
Shadow
was
Fusion
thinking
does it so much better. But you've
You know
also
what-
got Dark Dragon Knight, whatever the fuck it is, the Dark Magician one.
Nope,
Well, yeah.
that's what I was thinking of. It's a dragon.
Oh, it's a dragon. Oh, that's
Yeah,
shit.
that's why I was thinking, and then I went nope
That's
because
so
I figured
poo.
it out. I was gonna say like
it's a dragon?
Finally, Loza
Yeah,
can get
it's
his
a
thing.
dragon
That's
type.
so dumb. It's a fucking Dark Magician card. It
I
should
thought-
be spellcast.
Yeah, I never realized it was a dragon. That's pretty fucked up.
Yep, it's a Dark
Yeah,
Dragon.
that's
level 8.
stupid.
Ick.
But you can summon Dark Paladin, which is almost good.
Ooh. Give me that dragon heavy format. It's so bad.
What's the fucking the card? Wait,
Oh, the card. Yeah, okay.
no, never mind. That's not a fusion. I was gonna say you can summon Dark Sage, but that's not at all how that works.
Man, that
Oh, God.
it. I
Remember
can't
they
believe.
printed the most broken card ever and made it unusable.
I can't believe. I never picked up on it when I was a kid. How dick of a move Dark Sage was with Time Wizard, and like he gave him Time Wizard knowing that it's going to like make his Dark Magician better. It's so dog.
What were they thinking when they made this?
I mean, it was just an anime card. Like,
Yeah, but why did they actually make? There's lots of anime cards, like the number cards 1 through 5. Like, we didn't need them.
it was in a video game as well. Yeah, the old Dark Sage. That was I think I summoned it once.
Oh, Jake,
Once.
What?
next Yu-Gi-Oh challenge, Dark Sage Turbo.
How the fuck did I?
Oh, God.
How did I get even summon the Dark Magician back in high school? I don't know.
Can this be summoned by a wild monster appears?
Cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned by that condition. So, no.
Ignoring its summoning condition.
Yeah, say doesn't that ignore summoning conditions? Yeah.
It's a monster with an original level 10 or lower. Oh god.
Well,
Dark Sage.
Dark Sage is level 10, isn't it?
No, it's 9.
9.
9.
Yours- Damn it, that would have been a good joke. Alan.
Yeah, I think it can. I think you can do that. Like, I think a wild monster appears can summon Dark Sage because it literally says here, special summon one. If your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, special summon from your hand one monster with an original level of 10 or lower that cannot be normal summoned /set ignoring its summoning
It's
condition.
unaffected by the effects of your cards, except for its own effects, and this card's also shuffle into the deck during the end phase. For rest of the turn, you cannot normal summon or set all special summon monsters, and your opponent take no damage. So you'd be summoning Darksage for almost no fucking reason.
Well, you get to add upstuck.
It's not even a quick play. Do you? Because it doesn't have to be summoned by its own condition to get the spell search.
No, it says...
At that time.
When-
Oh, no!
No, it does, it does.
When special summoned this way. So,
It's useless.
so back to my original point, you'd be summoning it for absolutely no reason.
Oh my god, that's so dumb. Why would they... Why...
Remember when they were like, let's make the worst card ever.
It's
Let's
such
make
a...
it unsummonable,
It
and then
went
let's make it...
From being so broken to so bad so very quickly.
It's not broken at all. It wasn't broken at all. You'd have to open, like... Oh.
Yeah, all you'd have to open is you'd hard open Time Wizard, the Apprentice Bitch that searches Dark Magician, the Coin Toss card. Yeah, it's a 5-card hand.
What's kind
You'd
of...
have to open Exodia to get this to... Fucking... We need to make this video.
Then again, it can be
Well, we
special
do
summoned
this.
from deck, though, so that's okay.
Yeah, with its own
Which
effect
is
too.
that own... Is that a...
Wait, how the fuck does that work?
Yeah, that's it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
like,
it is.
that... Surely that's
You
one of
need
the
to
only cards that does
tribute-
that.
You need to tribute Dark Magician immediately after applying the effect of Time Wizard in which you called the coin toss correctly. Neither of those cards say summon this card. This card says summon this card. So if you just do
Oh,
that,
hold on. That means
then
Yugi...
Dark Sage just goes... Like, Yugi was just like, oh, I did this by the way, so that just means
Wait.
I get to throw this card on the field.
Wait, hold on, because like, so if like, let's say Loz is running Loz is running fucking Time Wizard. He Time Wizards you, and you have Dark Magician on field, and you're trying to tech this. Your Dark Magician still is destroyed.
Well, it's not destroyed, you tribute it.
No, because it's like if you called the coin toss right.
Yeah.
So if your opponent does it, if your opponent Time Wizards you, you can't summon it because you didn't call the coin toss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how?
Okay,
So basically, how Yugi used it.
Okay.
Ree!
Well, actually, they made
Okay,
it
you're
better.
quoting an anime's to rulings, which is wrong in itself.
Yeah.
B, you're trying to put a situation that would never happen into real life into like a
No, hold on.
Yeah, it's more summonable the way it is than the way you're proposing.
Also, wouldn't like modern
Wait.
card text sort of take over, and the fact that like it doesn't specify from the hand wouldn't matter because modern
It-
card text would say it'd be from the hand.
It just says. Well, no, it has PTCS or whatever,
Yeah.
PSCT or whatever. It says by attributing one Dark Magician. It doesn't say it has to be your Dark Magician.
No, yeah, that's
Tributing cards is like has to be your own.
yeah, it has to be
Unless
your
it
own.
specifies otherwise.
Yeah, like Stormfall.
Oh, Stormforth on your opponent's Dark Magician.
Wait, what have we figured out here? See, this is the Yu-Gi-Oh! I've got time for.
This is
No, it's only for a tribute summon of a... Wait, wasn't there that card they played in Clear?
Oh,
That was like-
I thought you were going to say bloody
what card are you talking about? The one that
The-
adds vanilla.
No. Brad, please tell me you know the card.
I thought you were going for Dark Lair.
What did the card do?
It says, like... It says tribute on it, but I don't know what it says after that.
Something tribute something
Dark
something
Lair? What the fuck? I can't find Dark Lair.
tribute. Oh god, now I'm gonna have to bloody look at things.
But
What the fuck is Dark Lair?
the field spell that allows you to tribute
Do you mean Lair of Darkness?
Lair of Darkness, yeah.
Lair of Darkness? Oh my god, that would work. Yeah, that would literally work. It would.
All face-up monsters
So what
become
you
dark.
need to do-
If you would tribute a monster to activate a card effect, you can tribute one dark monster your opponent controls, even though you don't
Doesn't
control it.
It doesn't
Let me
activate
read-
a card effect, isn't it? An inherent summon?
Shit.
Ooh.
Is it an inherent
Let-
summon? Let's have a look. Does it start chain?
Well, you can use Summon Sorceress to then summon Time Wizard to the
Damn
other
it, it's
side of
inherent
the
summon.
field, and then you could creature swap them.
Oh well, whatever. Let's move on. Fuck this.
We'll get there.
We've spent
We'll
a
figure
lot
it
of
out.
time on this.
We have. Anyway,
Yeah,
so
and look how much better it got.
Speed Jewels.
And that's the end of the podcast.
So, I mean, we haven't even got the next expansion. We're already getting Attack from the Deep announced.
Yay, I get to play the fishies.
Yeah. So it's gonna make a tsunami. So he's gonna get skill cards with Levi Dragon Dedelius, which be kind of pretty fucked up. Oh, Legendary Fisherman actually might be pretty cute too. Maybe.
Wait.
Yep.
Hey, Jake.
What?
Did you see
Oh god.
Triff's 1-card 6 negate Mermail combo?
I tried even watching it on mute and it was watchable.
He keeps doing this fucking last time on Christmas. Shut the fuck up.
This isn't Law and Order SVU. We don't care what happened last time.
Oh, he's like he's the Takashi 69 of Yugi tubing. anyone that knows both of them would agree. I'm positive of it.
Comment below. Then it's going to have Dust Tornado as well, so it's probably the most reliable spell and destruction we're going to get. Blade Knight, we'll get a print in this as well, pretty cute. And Magician of Faith, which I don't think Magician of Faith will be that relevant, to be honest.
You don't reckon?
No. Yeah.
Isn't Magician of Faith like a flip monster?
It's a flippy.
Wow.
Flippy
Relevant.
whippy.
Yeah, if it says flip
It's
at the
fucking
start, it's
Speed Duels.
bad. Oh,
It's in
never
Speed
mind. it's
Duels,
Speed
you idiot.
Duels. I was
What?
like, wait a minute, what the fuck?
Oh, God.
And so, I mean, that's pretty cool that they've announced another set for it. So, it's keeping up the product. It will be released May 31st. So, 3 months? 2 months.
Yeah,
Ooh, 2 months. That's pretty fast.
That's hot. That's hot. Will this one say ages 12 and below, or like?
No, you can, fuck off. No, I wonder if they ever will run a proper constructed tournament. They better. They need to announce the rules before they even do it, though. You can't just walk up.
What are the rules for the 12-year-olds?
No, it's a sealed tournament, so it's just go nuts. Here's a sealed deck. You do best of 3 with a sealed deck.
Yeah, but what are the rules on the best of 3?
You just do best of 3 with the sealed deck.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Actually,
Let's move
would you
on.
be able to change decks? Ooh. Okay,
Well,
I'm
so
now back.
you start with Joey and then you go, nah, Joey's cheap, give me cover.
That's the thing. Like, they probably
Yeah,
should do it
you
with
both know.
you have to win with 3 decks. Done. Woohoo. That's how I'll do Yu-Gi-Oh's Speed Jewels sealed.
Woo woo.
Yes. And another one. They talked about the Arena Lost Souls stuff that we're going to get Queen's Knight, King's Knight, Jack's Knight, Arcane Knight, Joker. We already knew that, but we know the skill card that is going to be in it now. Royal Flush, once per turn. If you control Queen's Knight, you can pay 1,000 life points. Normal summon 1 King's Knight in addition to your normal summon or set. King's Knight and Jack's Knight you control cannot attack directly the turn you use this skill. That's pretty rubbish.
Yeah, it's kind of garbage.
It's a damn
But
shame.
It's Yugi support. You can't really expect much more than that.
Yeah, they're even fucking over Yugi in Speed Jewels, and that's just kind of shit.
Yeah,
And-
we just gotta have hearted cards. That's all you get.
Will they
And
ever make it good Yugi support?
maybe one day, surely.
No, never.
And then also Sword of Dragon Souls is their idea to counter the Blue Eyes meta in Speed Jewels, so that's a thing. And they're going to reprint Common Charity in this too, which is... It's okay if you're running the vanilla card, vanilla stuff. Draw 2 cards, banish 1 normal monster from your hand. Or if you have none, send your entire hand to the graveyard. So it's just a trap card version of Lure. That could have been a
Kind of
spell.
garbage.
Why wasn't that a
Yeah,
spell?
that's really. I don't know.
Ah, well.
Apparently, drawing cards is enough that you can wait like 3 turns to get them.
Oh, maybe, because that's an older card, isn't it? So Ignites probably would have been silly with it, I guess.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I went there. Cleese, maybe. And by Cleese, I mean, like, the 3 or 4 Cleese that were relevant. That were normal.
Cliff it.
Ah, good old Cleese. And we won't talk about that. Anyway, so anything we're buying, selling, or trading this week?
Thinking I'm going to get rid of Thunder Dragons, but that's about it.
Ooh, Sanctum's going up. Since I've done the deck, I'm pretty set. I might need to buy another Trap Trick, I guess, because I can't find them. I don't think I ever own 3. I think I only own 2.
Yeah,
Scyther's at $20.
What?
Cypher.
Scythe, Artifact Scythe.
Oh, yeah. He expensive boy.
Oh.
Now that you mention that, I think you need to find some.
The Ultra is the same price as the Super. This sucks.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. What sets did they come in, the Supers?
It was Primal Origin.
Okay. Oh, wait, was it one of those sets where the Supers and the Ultras are in the same one?
Yeah, so the Ultra was the sneak peek.
Yep, okay.
And
What the fuck?
yes.
I just went looking for sides, and I just realised that I have 2 super white dragon wyvern busters.
It's just sitting there doing its thing.
Just chilling, and I had no idea I even. That's fucking sick. I mean, it's way too late because I'm.
Yeah, it is way too late.
But the good news is I also found 2 Ultra Scythe.
Ooh.
Just rolling in the money.
Oh, I don't like this one anymore. I had a Yugioh, and now I don't like it.
Well, let's hear it.
If it's shit,
Yeah.
we'll just tell you it's bad.
Yeah, I mean, I only read, like, the opening line. I didn't read the rest of it. So, Yahoo Answers use a fucking, I don't know. Yahoo Yu-Gi-Oh! I go through Yahoo Answers fun Yu-Gi-Oh! Related questions. Why am I teased for playing Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't play it that often, but I have nothing better to do. I usually look at the deck builds, pack openings, and whatever. Why am I teased?
Look, I posted this a long time ago.
Look, Yu-Gi-Oh's like, it is kind of rubbish, but at the same time, what everyone else likes is also rubbish.
Well, see, here's the thing. And if you play Yu-Gi-Oh, you are rubbish.
That's it. And that's the thing, right? But most other people's hobbies are just as dumb and just as fucked up. So just tease them back. Like,
Yeah.
Don't tease them back. Listen to them. They've got a good point.
no, like they're hypocrites and cunts.
Yeah, but they've got a
It's
point.
true. No, they don't.
They really
You are playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, you know
how
what?
old is he? Does he say how old he is?
The fact that he's saying teased and not something other than teased
I'm gonna
makes
say
me think he's young.
13.
13? He's too
13's
old.
the fuck off.
Look, like that's the thing. I was 13. I was teased for Yu-Gi-Oh, and then I just fucking gave shit back. Oh,
You know what? Even if he was older, right? So he's playing Yu-Gi-Oh! The rest of them are fucking doing coke off a chick's ass. So who fucking cares?
See? One of those is badass and it's not Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, one of them's going to kill you and one isn't.
Yeah,
That's
but
true.
One of them means you don't move.
I know what I would prefer.
Gladys Berejiklian is going to come and kill both of y'all.
Nah.
Yeah, that bitch.
She's not even going to get re-elected. So.
You don't reckon? Yeah,
She probably will.
We'll talk. Yeah, we'll talk about that off stream. Anyway, thank you very much for watching and/or listening. Very much appreciate a like, comment, and/or subscribe. Actually, no, subscribe definitely first. You can optionally
Also-
like or comment. Yeah.
Go to Triff's channel and just post
No.
on his fucking thing telling him he has to come on our podcast. Just do it.
I don't know if that's a good idea. No,
That's a great
try
idea.
it. Try it. I'm sure we wonon't see anything.
Tell him Team C4G sent him.
Ciao.
Wait.